class, I hope you all are doing great out there in your respective homes. Since we all are aware that due to this COVID-19 pandemic, the teaching learning process has been hampered due to this digital learning, because it is something which is very new to us, right? And I can understand that many of the students are suffering from it, but you should understand that we should bear with the situation, right? So in the last class, I already started our chapter number 4, that is The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlöf, and I already introduced you to the characters like the peddler, the crofter, the iron master and Adler. And I already explained to you in detail the theme of the story and the title of the story as well. So let us recapitulate some of the points that we have discussed earlier. The first point is, who was the peddler and what was his business? The peddler was a vagabond who used to sell rat traps made of wood. And of course the rat traps were made by himself on his odd moments when he was free. And those wives were gathered by him from begging from the big farm or from the stores. And let me tell you that the business of selling rat traps was not profitable for him. That is why he was engaged in petty thievery as well. He became a petty thief because the business of selling of rat traps was not that profitable. So let us see the second point. What was his thought about the world? When we generally talk of the world, जब हम दुनिया की बात करते हैं तो हमें दुनिया को क्या करना, grateful होना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? Because we live in it and everything is provided by the world itself. But here, according to the peddler, the world is nothing but a big rat trap. The peddler compares his rat trap with the world. According to him, the world is a big rat trap, like a rat trap that he was selling. So here he makes a comparison like this, that the cheese and porks are used as a bait to entrap the small animals or rats. Likewise, in the same way, the luxuries, the shelter, the food, the comfort, the happiness, these are the baits of the world, which are being offered to the human beings so that they can be entrapped in the world, in the trap. So in this way, the peddler makes a comparison. So according to the peddler, the world is a trap, and the luxuries, the comfort, the food, shelter, and the happiness, these are the baits of the world, okay, offered to the human beings. So let us see the next topic, why he hated the world. So, do you hate the world? Tell me. No, we love the world because we live in it. Okay, it is said that man is a social animal. We live in a society. हम society में रहते हैं. हमें इसी में जीना है, इसी में मरना है. But the peddler hated the world. Do you know why? You see what happens in a society. Generally, it is a natural thing, I must say, कि जिसका थोड़ा स्टेटस लो होता है, जो थोड़ा गरीब हो जाता है, जो थोड़ा कास्ट में लो होता है या ट्राइब में जो थोड़ा लो कास्ट होता है, उसको क्या इंडिफरेंट ट्रीटमेंट मिलता है, उसको थोड़ा सा लुक डाउन किया जाता है. Exactly the same thing was being experienced by the peddler. He was rejected by the society. Everyone had a sore face against him. That is why he hated the world, because the world has not treated him very well. That is why he had no good feelings for the world. He felt ill for the world. Okay? So, the next topic that we will be discussing is how he cheated the crofter of his 30 kroner. I told you in the beginning, in the previous video as well, that crofter was a person who was very generous, who was very kind, and who was very trusting. So here, what happened? That the crofter gave a shelter to the peddler for a night. And here we can see that crofter was a victim of loneliness. He had no wife and no children as well. He lived alone in a grey cottage. When peddler arrived there, peddler came there to have a shelter for a night. He was overexcited. He was overwhelmed to have a guest with him for a night. That is why he shared everything with him. इवन हिज कॉन्फिडेंसेस, उसका जो सीक्रेट था वो सब भी उसको शेयर करके बताया गया। और उसने 30 क्रोनर्स को भी निकाल के बताया गया कि ये 30 क्रोनर्स कहाँ से मिला है, काउ मिल्क को सेल करके उसको मिला है। वो अपना सेविंग्स को भी उसने दिखा दी। सो डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली यू कैन से द पेडलर वाज टेम्प्टेड, राइट। गरीब था वो, उसके पास कुछ नहीं था, तो उसको अगर पैसा दिखा दे ऑब्वियसली वो टेम्प्ट होगा। लेकिन लेट मी टेल यू, क्रॉफ्टर ही डिड इट अनइंटेंशनली, इंटेंशनल नहीं था उसका, बिकॉज ही वॉज वेरी जेनरस, ही वॉज अ वेरी काइंड हार्टेड पर्सन। इसीलिए उसने खुशी खुशी बता के, बिकॉज ही वॉज ओवर एक्साइटेड टू हैव ए गेस्ट विथ हिम फॉर ए नाइट, इसलिए खुशी खुशी उसको दिखा दिया, बता दिया। लेकिन उसको पता नहीं था कि आगे होने क्या, राइट। सो द पेडलर रोब्ड द 30 kroner ऑफ द क्रॉफ्टर। कैसे रोब किया था आपको स्टोरी पता है। जब दोनों सुबह को निकल गया और क्रॉफ्टर अपने काम पे चले गए, तो पेडलर वापस आए। वो डायरेक्टली दरवाजे के पास नहीं गया, ना उसको तोड़ने की कोशिश की। He went to the window where the pouch, leather pouch was hanging, inside which the 30 kroner was there. He went there, he broke the pane, and he put his hand inside the pouch and took out that 30 kroner and thrust it into his pocket, and he was very happy over his smartness. बहुत खुश था वो। उसने सोचा कि मैंने बहुत स्मार्टली चोरी कर लिया, मुझे मिल गया, अभी वो मुझे पकड़ ही नहीं पाएंगे। Likewise, but then let us see what happens next. The next point, how he get lost in the wood and realization of his red threads in the world. So he took the 30 kroner of the crofter, and he thought that if he take the highway route, there is a chance of being caught by the cops. Right? उसको पुलिस पकड़ेगा, इसलिए वो क्या किया है, उसने दिमाग लगाया और बहुत खुशी से उसने सोचा कि he was self-praising, he was praising himself like, oh, I did a very smart job, I robbed the crofter of his 30 kroner, बहुत बड़ा काम किया है मैंने। So वो वहां से गया और वो वुड्स के अंदर चला गया ताकि उसको पुलिस ना पकड़ सके। So और उसी में क्या हो गया, वो कहते हैं ना कर्मा इज देयर, कर्मा होता है। वो जंगल में गया, लेकिन शुरू में द स्टार्टिंग जर्नी वाज वेरी, you can say, very pleased one. It was very pleasant. He was enjoying the walk. But later on, he became tired. He was exhausted. And he realized that the forest was a confusing forest. It was a dense forest. He was lost in the forest. There was no way out. That is why he made a comparison of that forest with an impenetrable prison. An unbreakable prison से compare किया गया। Here the simile, the literary device simile has been used here. So he was lost in the forest. He cannot get out of the forest. At that very moment he realized his thought about the world and the red thread. अभी उसको याद आया that now he himself is entrapped in the trap of the world due to his foolishness. The 30 kroner of the crofter was a bait for him, and he is now entrapped in the trap of the world. That sudden thought came to him, and he was tired, he was exhausted, he was sank to the ground. वो नीचे बैठ के थक के, and he thought that he is at the verge of his death. वो मरने वाला है सोच के वो वहां बैठते रहा, because there is no way out. वो जितना निकलने करे उतना ही वो जंगल के अंदर वो खोते जा रहा है और अंदर ही डीपर होते जा रहे हैं। So let us see what happens next. Let us go to the story a little deeper. So students, let us continue the story together. The peddler was tired, the peddler was exhausted. The peddler was sank to the ground and he thought that he would die. But suddenly a ray of hope came to him when he heard a hard thumping sound coming from a nearby place. His eyes gleamed with happiness. He gathered all his strength and stood up and staggered towards the direction from where the sound was coming. The sound was coming from Ramzo Iron Works, the iron mill owned by the iron master. A large number of blacksmiths, master smiths, and a large number of employees were working there in the Ramzo iron mills. And let me tell you, our character, the crofter, was once a worker, or he was once an employee at Ramzo iron mills. But he quit the job because of his health, because of his age. So I told you in the beginning of the story is set in the late December, so definitely it was a winter season. It was during the Christmas, you can say. So in a country like Sweden, the cold was severe. The cold must be severe there. And you can just imagine how hard for a poor vagabond like the peddler, who had no proper clothes to put on. He had no warm clothes to warm himself. So after hearing the thumping sound, he was proceeding towards the iron mill. वो जा रहा था वहां पर, जाकर उसने गेट खोला, वो अंदर गया. But let me tell you, nobody noticed him. किसी ने उसको नोटिस नहीं किया. क्यों नहीं किया? So definitely it was an iron mill. तो आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो कि वो आयरन मिल जो है क्वाइट होगा, isn't it? There might be lot of noises were there, commotions were there, isn't it? That is why nobody noticed him, because they were busy in their works and because of the noises. The noises like the grounding of the bellows, the cracking sound of the coal, the clattering sound of the charcoal, the roaring sound of the waterfall, and the weeping sound of the north wind, which was hitting against the brick tiled roof of the iron mill. Because of these sounds, they didn't hear his footsteps. They didn't notice him as well. So the peddler directly went near the furnace because he was shivering from cold. He wanted to warm his body. He went near the furnace where the fire was burning, and in order to warm his body, he went there and he fell into a deep sleep. Now what happened? The peddler was sleeping near the furnace, and the blacksmiths and their apprentices, they were working there. The iron master makes his appearance. I told you in the beginning of the story, the iron master was a hard taskmaster. He was very rigid, he was very strict. That is why he goes to the iron mill every evening in order to make an inspection. So that very evening also, he went to inspect the work of his workers. वो वहाँ इंस्पेक्ट करने के लिए गया था. Then suddenly he noticed that a man was sleeping near a furnace with a hat covering his face. He went there, he took off the hat and mistook the peddler to be his old friend, Captain Von Stale or Niels Olof. Niels Olof was his friend, जिसको कैप्टन Von Stale भी कहा जाता है. So उसने सोचा, अंधेरा था, फॉग भरती था, इतना क्लियर नहीं था, इसीलिए उसने जब टोपी को हटाकर देखा तो उसको लगा कि वो उसका फ्रेंड है. He mistook him और बोले कि oh my friend Niels Olof, how are you? और यहाँ कैसे आया है? And look at you, what you have made of yourself. तुमने खुद का हाल कैसे बना दिया, खुद को देखो. At that, the peddler was alarmed. He was surprised, he was in shock, and he didn't utter a single word in order to clear his doubt. कुछ नहीं कहा, बताया नहीं कि हम आपका दोस्त नहीं है, I'm a poor vagabond, बताया नहीं, वो चुपचाप रहा. Instead, he was expecting a money from the iron master. उसने सोचा कि चलो आयरन मास्टर ने मुझे अपना दोस्त समझ लिया, तो definitely he would give him some kroner. So he was expecting a money from the iron master, इसीलिए वो उसने कुछ नहीं कहा. But what happened, you know? Unexpectedly, the iron master invited the peddler to go to his home. चलो घर जाएगा बोल के इतना उसको इनवाइट किया, रिक्वेस्ट किया है, कंटिन्यूली बोलते रहे, लेकिन peddler declined him number of times. आयरन मास्टर कहता है, in order to comfort him, वो कहता है कि there is nobody at my home, कोई नहीं है, my wife expired, my sons are abroad, and only my eldest daughter is with me, and this time there is no one is with us to celebrate Christmas. So be our Christmas guest, हमारा क्रिसमस गेस्ट बनिए, चलिए बोलकर उसने रिक्वेस्ट किया, इनवाइट किया, लेकिन पेडलर ने ए बिग नो कहकर डिक्लाइन कर दिया. डू यू नो व्हाई ही सेड बिग नो? क्योंकि अगर वो वहां जाएगा तो डेफिनेटली द न्यूज ऑफ द robbing or the stealing of the 30 kroner of the crofter might be circling in the city, in the town. तो डेफिनेटली कोप आ सकता है और उसको पकड़ के ले जा सकता है. He was afraid of that. That is why he declined his invitation. और वो कहता है कि if I going to an iron master's house would be like throwing someone or yourself into a lion's den. खुद को लायन का देने फेंकने का बराबर है, इसीलिए वो डिक्लाइन किया है. एंड ही सेड ए बिग नो. सो आयरन मास्टर वाज डिसअपॉइंटेड. ही कुड नॉट परसुएड द पेडलर. मना नहीं पाया, उसको परसुएड नहीं कर पाया. वो चला गया. ही लेफ्ट द आयरन मिल एंड द पेडलर वाज लेफ्ट हियर. सो लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. नाउ Iron Master was feeling sorry for the peddler because he mistook him to be his friend. And his friend was once a captain of the regiment. That is why उसने सॉरी फील किया है, इसीलिए उसको सेटिस्फाई नहीं लगा. उसने अपना बेटी एडला को फिर भेजा आयरन मिल में, रामजो आयरन मिल फिर भेजा, so that she can persuade his friend, so that she can persuade and bring him to their house for a Christmas. So एडला गया. I told you, unlike her father, Edla was a very kind-hearted woman. She was not pretty, she was not beautiful, but she was beautiful from inside. अंदर से वो सुंदर थी. His attitude, his expressions very great. That were very impressive, you can say. So at first then what happened? Edla ने जब पहली बार पेडलर को देखा, the peddler was shocked. He was afraid. और एडला ने नोटिस किया that the peddler is afraid, maybe afraid because of the two things. हो सकता है, एक हो सकता है कि he might be an escaped prison, एक जेल से भागा हुआ कैदी हो सकता है, या तो फिर वो एक चोर है, कुछ चोरी किया होगा. उसका ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन था. And that expression was read by the Edla. So Edla was a woman who was very compassionate. She was very kind-hearted woman, and that is why, and she was very persuasive as well, and she had that very good power of persuasion. वो पेडलर के पास गया, पेडलर को अच्छा से बात किया, रिक्वेस्ट किया. She addressed him as Captain Von Steele. उसने कहा कि कैप्टन वॉन स्टील, I respect you. उसने अपना माथा झुकाया एडला ने, वो किया. उससे कहा कि let us go to our house for a Christmas, be our Christmas guest. एडला का बिहेवियर देखकर, उसका जेस्चर देखकर, पेडलर could not control himself. At last he said yes. उसने yes कहा. एडला के साथ कैरेज में उठकर वो चला गया. On the way, he was regretting of the crime that he had committed this morning, the crime of stealing the 30 kroner of the crofter. वो रिग्रेट कर रहा था. Why I did that? मैंने ऐसा क्यों किया? मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए था. After meeting एडला, एडला का अच्छाई को देखकर उसे रिग्रेट होना शुरू हुआ. That is why the very theme of the story is reflected here. That the essential of goodness in every human being can be awakened through love and understanding. So let us see in the next part what happens in the house of Iron Master. Till then, take care, stay well, and study well. Bye.